same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back.
As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Thursday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
180.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Makes the catch. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hey, 43, 43.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs trim the lead to 1. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll send him over right. Nix from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Nick Bolton has it. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, Brock.
No highlights for a quarterback.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. It's Nix out of the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, Denver.
They think the handoff. Now Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They're set up at the 35 now. Nix holds on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stumped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Fourth play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Jump off, caught by his back. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here we go on 4th, Mix. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We play one here on Christmas Day. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. In the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Rucker on now to kick this one away. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround in these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. It's Pacheco again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On the gun, it's Hunt. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
Field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Rich holds on to it. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. It's Hardy straight ahead. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Going for the first with Dobbins. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, you get what you need.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
And up-headed right. It's Harvey. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Harvey once more. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now toss. This is Harvey. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for you.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
To the air, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And that one drawn off to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And that throw just too high for him.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Short pass brought in. And give them about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 40-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yards.
1st down carry for Pacheco. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going deep this time. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That drive before he's brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Nix from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Still inches to go on third down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds his back, Harvey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Nix with it on first. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they corral him after a minimal gains at the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Nix. Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Now Nix on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Reaches the 40. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Kelsey's got it right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Butker knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Johnson with a return here. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Bombers.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Nix looking to throw. He fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Captain.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now give left side to Pacheco. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Yellow.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks it inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Bombers.
From his end zone, it's Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on third. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas. So for my partner Brock Heward and our